Hello traders out there in Traderland, D7 here with Grok Trade, and the U.S. stock markets ended the week with mixed results following an inflation scare and Nvidia's robust earnings report. Let's get after it. Dow Jones dropped 2.4%, the S&P 500 remained flat, and the Nasdaq 100 rose 1.4%. Strong economic data fueled inflation concerns, delayed expected Fed rate cuts. Nvidia's strong performance boosted tech stocks, driving the Nasdaq 100 to a new record high. Investors await next week's PCE data for further inflation insights. Key indices on the close as of today, Friday, S&P 500 was up slightly, Dow break even, Nasdaq up 1.1, again due to Nvidia's great earnings. So if you look here at the S&P 500, we up. Thursday was a major scare after we had Nvidia come out just blowing earnings out of the water, had a huge gap up on Thursday, but a major sell-off by day's end. Friday we gap up, go higher, and we're in a little bit of a stalemate at this moment. But if you're looking at this is a high base, but we showed weakness on this high base. I don't like that big red candlestick, but this high base, they can be more bullish than bearish. If you look here at the diamonds, we have just been down. Nice bull pullback. We're in a good buy type area right now. Nasdaq to Qs, we like looking at those. We're over a trend line here, guys, and we are still remaining above it, which is very solid. As long as we can stay above these trend lines, if we can stay above those trend lines, all is well there. So be watching these moving averages, this trend line and these moving averages for more support and to continue to be support. Russell 2000, the IWM, down. We're caught up in the moving averages, relatively weaker than what we're seeing in the spiders, which does tell me something. The question is, can we find buyers on this dip that we've seen here? Or will this drop back down to these support levels on this trend line? If you look here at the financials, the thing that concerns me here is Thursday we broke down below it, but Friday we closed back above it. Most of the day we were below it. This is interesting. So I do want to look at this. Hold on. Let's take a quick look. Yes. So this trend line, guys, this trend line, let me show this to you. This goes way back. So this has my attention right now. You can see we had support back here at October 2023, support here of April 24, support here in May 24. We went below it. Do you see that? But we closed for the week back above it. This could be a bullish jab, and this could get really bullish now that it came back above. But if I'm telling you, man, next week if we start dropping down back below this, it could get ugly and quickly. So let's be watching that. U.S. dollar. If you look at the U.S. dollar, down. We rallied up. This is that bear pullback, and it looks like we almost have a tweezer top, almost a bearish engulfing pattern. Very interesting to see if now that it's over this trend line, if it will get back below it. But this trend line's been busted enough. I'm going to get rid of it. It could be a big bull flag. It's just a lot of ugliness. I don't like this bear pullback move here. It looks like more bearish than it is bullish. Gold, take a look at this. Gold on Thursday broke a major trend line. Remember how we were saying we got this rising wedge. We failed to hit resistance up here. And this is no good, guys. Silver, nice bull pullback, looks much better than gold to me at this moment, and not too bad. VIX was at a multi-year low earlier this week. We are, guys, for us to be under 12, even with this recent volatility we're getting, is unbelievable. That just shows the power of an election year. You just cannot fight that. Bitcoin, quick look, nice bull pullback, and hammer time like it's wanting to now go higher. I do want to take a quick look here, guys, at the weekly charts. Now that the week has ended, let's see what's going on here. So we're going to start with the spider. If you look here, last week we broke over top of a trend line. Now we're dojied out after a run up. Doji usually means a reversal. Look for that to drop. But the reason I have not got rid of this trend line is because we stayed above it. The question is, will we remain above this trend line? It needs to do that, okay? I'm going to skip the diamonds. I'm going to go right to the Qs. Qs last week broke that trend line and we went higher. Nothing saying it should drop. There's no reversal here. This could keep tracking higher. Russell 2000 is the only one that showed a negative drop this week, and at a major trend line. You can see we're at this symmetrical triangle at resistance. The question is this going to break out with power to the upside or break down with power to the downside? We're going into the apex of this symmetrical triangle, and we will find momentum either break to one side or the other. Also be watching for the bullish or bearish hooks. We can get those death hooks, something to be watching for. And I always looked at the financials, see if I can get any guidance. Well, financials, last week we broke over a trend line, but this week we came back down. There's a bearish jab telling me we are more bearish than we are bullish now. On financials, the markets are only as strong as the financials there to support them. Always remember that. US dollar on the weekly, up. Last week we closed in here and I said this could be a bearish death hook on the dollar and it could get really bearish and quickly. But this week we came back above, like it's trying to heal itself right now. You get this squirrely behavior taking place when you get caught up in the moving averages. I call them sticky spider webs. So something to watch for. US dollar broke out of a trend line last week, but this week we come right back down. That is a bearish jab. That could get bearish and quickly. Silver had a big rally and now starting to pull back a little bit. And the VIX, if you look at this, we're at a major support line. Do you guys see this? Major support line on the weekly chart. Like, this thing has nothing but upside to go. That's very interesting. Look here at Bitcoin, and it went up, touched this trend line, and came right back down. You can see that there. So that's the long and short of that. And I'll wrap up with this. I'm in my downtown Tampa office, and if you haven't had the chance to do so yet, sign up for the 101 course, and it's 5-6 lessons of basic trading education that anybody and everybody should look into. And there is an aptitude test for traders at Grok Trade. Just scroll down, take that. It's very comprehensive, meaning that if you're just there and you're looking for something off of Facebook that's more gamified, you're not going to find it there. This is more of an astute analysis on a makeup of a trader, on if they have what it takes to be a trader. And there's a little bit of reading to it. And if you want to geek out, you can go to the bottom on the small text and really do a deep dive on your psychological makeup. And so anyway, you can find that at Grok Trade, and we're your trading mentors. We're here for you whenever you're ready. So take care, have a great long weekend, and if this was helpful for you, feel free to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if I've earned it. And listen, guys, be safe out there on this weekend. And this is a Memorial Day weekend, and we salute all of our military men and women, and we just give you guys a great amount of respect that is due to you. So anyway, thanks for everything you've done for our great country of America. Take care. Talk soon. Bye. Guys, why are you still here? You just watched my video and now you're still lingering around. Might as well be with you now that I have your undivided attention. Listen, if you haven't done so yet, I highly recommend putting in a foundation of trading, your foundation of trading through a mentor. For learning to fly a plane, you wouldn't just go through ground school before you start flying in the friendly skies. What you would be doing, though, is going up first with your flight instructor. Same thing if you're going to learn to ride a bike, you better have somebody behind you helping you ride a bike. Surgery, you're not going to read a few books and do heart surgery. So every principle with being guided by a mentor, let finances be this. If you are a trader, you rate you from amateurs to professionals. Mentoring will do that for you. Anyway.